Hello everyone! Welcome back to another game of Final Girl, and we're playing the North Pole Nightmare. This is Mrs. Claus versus Krampus in Santa's Village. And I'm excited because this is the first one outside of Series 2 that I've played. And this is going to be fun. So, Mrs. Claus, all of her things just give her health back, and she has a base health of 6. And her special power, which I still have not unlocked anyone's yet, though I may unlock hers since she only needs 4 4 victims, thank you, to rescued to unlock her special power. And it is recover all health, and then you no longer have a maximum health limit, which is pretty awesome. She's robust. And Krampus is going to be going along around the map and delivering these presents, and we'll see what happens. We have presents from Krampus, presents from Santa Claus, and they are randomly distributed here, among other things, and victims can open them up too. And then Santa's Village, it might be a little difficult to see on this. The art is kind of makes the spaces difficult to see. But there's those 6 spaces around the central area here, which according to our gather round setup, there are 6 people in the middle. They're just gathering round apparently. And then our setup event is the Yeti, and it says place the Yeti in one of the in an exit space of your choice, and he will not follow you, cannot be targeted, saved, or killed. And then during upkeep, he's going to move, he's going to panic, and then do 2 damage to someone in his space. The killer, the minion, you, and then the victim. And if there aren't any victims left, then he disappears. So, that is our setup. And I have for Mrs. Claus eyes only there in case I win. And I was going to... Oh, that's right. In addition to that, the special rules for Santa's Village is that all of these victims are elves. And they are talkative, energetic, extroverted, and very, very annoying. Each time you move into a space containing normal victims, reduce your time for each victim there. So, and that's just when we're moving into spaces. So this central space, that's not going to be fun. We're going to either want some people to move out, or we might just leave them there. We'll see. Okay, and then just for my remembrance, he is going to attack someone in his space, targeting whoever's in his space, and then move towards somebody and drop a present. And presents can be opened by me or by victims. And whenever a victim is in the same space as a present, no matter how they got it, or no matter how the present got there, or anything like that, the victim just opens it immediately. And all of the bad stuff and some of the good stuff that's on the tokens will happen to me. Otherwise, if it is a Santa's present, it only happens if I can open it. So that is our game today. And oh, yes, first things first, we need to give each of us a final health token. So we'll just mix these up here. And then I'll pick one. We'll give this one to Krampus. And as always, I will let you see what that is. And that will go right there. And this one will go for Mrs. Claus. And that will go right there. Okay. And we are starting on horror level 4. So we get 2 dice that I just kind of keep over here. By the way, I sleeved all of the base cards because they were getting kind of grimy and I didn't want to have that continue happening. So I just sleeved these. The signature action, which I have chosen Scavenge for this game, I'm just leaving unsleeved because that's not necessary to sleeve it since I'm not handling it quite as much. I don't think anyway. that it's as necessary. Okay, so to start off with in the action phase, the first thing that I want to do, since we are in Santa's house, I'd like to go ahead and do a search. So I'm going to want to keep 2 time to pick those up so I can do the searching on the next turn. And so there's no point doing a short rest. I'm not going to walk because I want to stay there. Can't do a weak attack. So the only thing that makes sense to do right now is focus. So we are going to focus right away. And nice. Oh. I have 1 success, and if I discard 2 cards, I'm going to discard the 2 walk cards to make it 2 successes. Not only do I get to reduce the horror level, but I gain 2 time, which is awesome. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do the other focus as well. There is a possibility that I'll lose the other 2 time that I just gained, but I figure why not at this point. Since I'm not doing anything else at the beginning of the game here, let's just do it. And 1 star, that's great. So I lose 1 time and reduce horror down to 2. That is awesome. It's a really good start for horror. Okay, these cards are useless at this point, so we're going to move into planning phase. I'm going to purchase both search cards for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see what else I can purchase for 3. Improvise, distraction. You know what? Distraction's not a bad idea since we're doing really well on horror. Why don't we just go ahead and do that? And he's going to do quite a bit of horror right off the bat here too. So yeah, let's do that. Grab those. These are obviously going to go right there. And I don't have a lot of cards left to discard. That's too bad. Second guessing my choice. Nah, we're gonna stick with it. Okay. So that is that. Reset, I bought that. We're gonna reset the time to 6 and put those back. And then resolve the killer action. He kills somebody in his space. Nobody in his space. So then he's going to target the nearest victim or final girl, and there is a tie here. And so I'm breaking ties thematically, and then what's worse for me, and then randomly. So thematically, there isn't really any difference between the two. However, it is worse for me if he goes in the space that is farthest away from the Yeti. So I think he should go here. And then we will roll a die to see where he puts his present. And that is a 1. And the 1 is in no direction. So the 1 just gets dropped right there. And our little victim here opens it right away. And right away we have a present from Krampus. Woohoo. Repelling Force. This is discarded. Oh, we're using this fun token right away. The present is pushing everything away from it. Place the Repelling Force token in this space and repeatedly panic everyone until the space is empty. Victims may no longer enter this space, and any victims added to it will repeatedly panic until it's empty. You must lose 1 heart when entering this space. This effect overrides all others. So that is going there. I'll put this in the dark power area. And we are, let's see. And repeatedly panic everyone. Victims can't enter it, but apparently he can. Okay, so we're gonna panic the victim first. 3. He's gonna move up here. Yay. And then we're going to panic Krampus, which is interesting that Krampus has panicked. Oh my gosh, he went to the exit. That is hilarious. That's very funny. Okay. Well, there we go. And draw a terror card. So our first terror card. Where did it go? Place this card face up on top of the terror deck and place the killer on this card. Well, that's interesting. Oh no, at the start of the next killer phase, place the killer in your space and remove this card from the game. Well, that stinks. This was actually really awesome. Okay, well, whatever. That's going there, and we get a new event. We have caroling. Deck the halls with jingle bells. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. If you end the action phase in a space with 3 or more victims, reduce horror by 2 and discard this card. Well, I will have to remember that. Actually, I'm going to put that over here so I don't forget about it. Caroling. Huh. Very interesting. All right. So, panic phase, nobody died, so nothing's happening right now. And then upkeep phase. Oh, he's going to deal 1 damage to me just because he's going to start in my turn next turn. That's a bummer. Okay, in my space, I should say. Okay, so we are going to search. And we have 2 dice. Actually, you know what? If I do distraction first, then I will get another die. And I think that is worth it here. Because I will get another one no matter what, even if I lose all of that. Even if I lose a whole bunch of time. So let's do it. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Do I want to do that? 2 cards. I think 2 cards is worth it. Okay. We're going to spend 2 cards to give ourselves 1 success. This goes down here. I get a 3rd die. And we gain 1 time. Okay. Then we're going to search. Really? Oh. Oh, come on. Is the top item of that deck worth it? No, I'm gonna lose 2 time and gain 1 horror. This goes back. And I'm going to end the action phase here. Because I do not want to lose that much horror. You know what? Let's not worry about chasing that. We're going to go ahead and do this and take the ice skate. Okay. Yep. All right. And that's going to be the end of the action phase. Did not end it with 3 or more victims. So now we're going to purchase cards. So we're going to buy all of these back up. And what am I going to want to do? I might as well search again. But I have 5 here. So... Oh! He's going to attack me right now. I might as well buy Retaliate, duh. And then I'll buy a Close Call with the 1 remaining. Okay, Search is going to go back there, Distraction will go back there, and these 2 are free. Well, that worked out pretty well, actually. Okay, turn those. I bought all that, so that goes back up to 6. And killer phase, resolve the killer action. Okay, so at the start of the next killer phase, place him in my space. And this is removed from the game. I'm just going to put it in the discard pile. Okay. And he is going to attack me in his space. And so I will retaliate. Here we go. All right. Aw. Well, I'm not going to need to walk twice. So I'm going to discard these two to give myself 1 success. Or do I want to re-roll a die? No, the odds are really low on that one. Okay, so reduce damage from the attack by 2. He was only hitting for 1 anyway. And deal 1 damage, but it's increased by 1 because of that. So Krampus is taking 2 damage. First blood. There we go. All right. And then he's going to move toward me, and he's already there. So then he will place a present in 3. And 3 is not anywhere else, so he's going to put a present in my space. I think I will check that present out on my turn, on the hopes that it's something good. Okay, then we have draw a terror card. Down through the chimney. If there are no victims in any of the, and I forget the name of those spaces. Those are search spaces. In any search spaces, discard and draw the next terror card. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't like it when that happens. It has what? If no weapon is face up on any of the item decks. There is one. Otherwise, take a weapon, choosing at random if more than one is available, from the top of an item deck and give it to Krampus. Krampus adds the weapon's damage bonus to all future attacks, ignore range and special effects. Well, that's dumb. Guess I'll just put it there. So he has a +1 damage from here on out. That stinks. And then he's going to stay where he is and attack me for 2 this time. And, oh, this is still there. And I don't have any defense at all, so he's just going to hit me for 2. That really is not cool. Uncool, Krampus. Alright, no victim was killed. So, my turn. Okay. I was thinking of searching again. Wait, hold on a second. I don't have any way of hitting him. This is the perfect opportunity, and I have no way of hitting him. That sucks. Well, I'm going to check this out. Discard the next terror card. Well, that's a bummer. Oh. Well, if I was going to lose something, I'm glad I lost something with more horror. Okay. Well, I don't want to walk, and I don't see focusing being a great help right now. So I'm going to search, hopefully to get something else good. And, oh, come on. Really? I'll lose 2 again. And should I take the top item? No, that would be a bad idea. Wow. I'll just do that. That really stinks. Okay, well, I better take a guard. So that's 2. And let's go for another guard. And the rest of these. Okay, that'll go there. Search, retaliate, close call, and walk. Ugh. Okay, resolve the killer action. He's gonna hit me again. And I will play guard. And you know, no matter what, this is actually good. Okay. I actually don't think that I want to use that. I'm just going to reduce it by 1. So he's going to hit me for 1, and that's it. Okay. And then again, he's going to put a present in my space. We'll grab this one. Put that in my space. And then we have a terror card. Fire! Roll a die to determine which space bursts into flames. Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. So we have 4 is Santa's Workshop. Santa's Workshop bursts into flames. All victims in that space are killed. Discard all item cards from that space. We'll just put them on the bottom of that pile. If you were an enemy there, you each lose a thing, so nothing else happens. And it looks like it's not like a permanent effect either, so. Okay, not that big of a deal. Still, no victims have been killed, which is pretty crazy, actually. Okay, since we are here now, I need to do a weak attack. And you know what I should have bought? Oh, I needed the guard. And there weren't any other attacking things. Okay. So we're going to weak attack and hopefully hit the Krampus. Ugh. Oh, man. Okay, so I will discard the 2 focus cards to turn that into 1 success. We're dealing 2 damage and losing 1 health ourselves. Wow, this is not turning out very well. In addition to that, I'm going to go ahead and see what this present is. Hey, that's actually a good one. Going down 1 on the horror track. Okay. And then I think at this point I should just stick with what I have. So I have 6. He is not going to do anything but stay there and keep attacking me. And I have a guard. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a critical blow next turn. Alternatively, I could pick up a Furious Strike. Actually, yeah, I'm going to pick up a Furious Strike for 4 and these 2 cards, so I have some more cards to discard. And this. Okay, so that was all 6. That goes back up. Guard will go there, and these go here. All right, resolve the killer action. He's going to attack me, and we are using guard. Hey, very nice. Ignore all damage. That is awesome. Okay, and then he's again going to put a present in this space or the next one. 5. So this will go over there, and that guy's going to open it right away. Discard the next tarot card. Oh boy. We're gonna get to that finale right away. Okay. And that was the present. And so we're drawing the next tarot card. The elves are fighting back. If no normal yellow victims are in or adjacent to an enemy's space, discard and draw the next tarot card. Otherwise, all normal victims adjacent to an enemy move to the enemy's space. Well, there we go. Then roll a die for each normal victim on the enemy space and do the following. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is not going to be good. Oh, a 5. 1 damage to the enemy. Very nice. Then he's going to kill him. Dead. So that is actually the first death of an enemy, or a victim, and that moves up. So, oh, now he's doing 3 damage. I don't like that at all. Well, regardless, we are going to do a Furious Strike. I'd really like to get... Oh, I have these. But I'd like to get the retaliate, so I need to have 4 left. So, yeah. Okay, 2 dice. Here we go. Oh, come on! Oh, I can do this. I can re-roll dice. So I will. I'm going to use 2 to re-roll all dice. At least I had that. Oh boy. Hey! 2 hits, so... Oh, and I reduce this by 1, which is awesome. 2 hits, which becomes 3. Whack, whack, whack. We're almost there. Believe it or not, we are already almost there. Now, here's the question. No, I don't want to lose any more. Though maybe it's worth it. No, I also need to keep some cards in my hand. So, I'm going to end the action phase. There's still not 3 or more victims. Oh my gosh, I haven't moved the Yeti once. Well, that would have made a huge difference this entire time. Well, it's too late. Too late to do that. I guess we'll just do it now. I'll start doing it now. Okay. Now, I should have put that over there. I remembered to put that over, whatever. Okay. So, we're going to buy Retaliate and these 0-cost cards. Put this back up here. Furious Strike will go back there. Guard will go there. And Close Call will go there. And then the killer action. So he's going to attack me for 3. We are going to retaliate. All right. Come on, successes. Hey, 2 successes. Ignore all damage from the attack and hit him for 3, which only 2 of it matters. And we may have just beaten the Krampus already. We'll find out. You already know. Is that the end of the game? Oh my gosh. The Krampus gets 3 more health. Okay. Well, that was not cool. In any case, so he's going to keep going. He's going to drop a present. 4. That'll be in my space. And then we draw a terror card. The claws are out. Oh, shoot! Oh no, I may have just lost. So, he's going to target me and attack me for 3. And I have no way of defending against that. So, right after we find out if we were going to win, we find out if we're going to lose. And actually, it doesn't even matter what this is because he's going to hit me for 3 again. So, we are dead. Wow. Well, that was my first loss in a little while. It was bound to come back around, and it was almost a win, too. But, yeah, wow. Well, it doesn't help that I completely forgot about the Yeti. But that may or may not have made that big of a difference, especially since I lost. Well, there we go. Another loss, but it's been a little while. I'm happy with that. I did pretty well, but ended up not being what I wanted. Oh well. Well, that being the case, I don't get to look at Mrs. Claus' special item. And yeah. All right, so next time I'm going to play Terror from the Grave. That is the vignette that replaces the villain or the killer. And there is no this comes in Series 2. You can also buy it separately. But this does not come with its own location. So I'm going to use the dice that I got recently to determine the location. And this has all of the locations that are right here, or not the Evomorph, these 5 locations on it, and a question mark. And the question mark is a reroll, except that in this case, I have a 6th location that's not on the die, and that is Santa's Village. And so, the question mark for our purposes will be Santa's Village. And we're going to roll this in here because that makes sense. So we're going to do the Terror from the Grave vignette in Santa's Village. Okay, well there we go. That will happen next time. We will have zombies coming up from the grave in Santa's Village next time. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.